Hi, welcome to another episode of Wacky Craft Bags. This week we're going to be making a Day of the Dead skull rock. So all you need is this kit from the library and probably some Sharpies, definitely a black Sharpie, but if you want to follow along with what I'm doing, a lot of colors, so bright, colorful Sharpies. This week we're going to be making a decoration for Day of the Dead, which is November 1st and 2nd. It's not for Halloween. If you want to do it for Halloween, that's totally up to you. You can do the separate craft, just follow along with steps 1 and 2. But we're going to be making something for the holiday Day of the Dead. So it's going to be a skull, but it's bright and cheerful and colorful. A lot of the times these are actually made out of sugar, so they're made in sugar molds. We did a video of that. I'm going to put it in the description below if you're interested in watching that one. This week, though, we're going to do something that's a little bit more permanent. So we're going to decorate a rock as a skull. So make sure you have all your stuff, some paper towels, and follow along. So the first step in making our Day of the Dead skull rock is to paint our rock. Everyone's going to get some white paint and a paintbrush. If you have a better paintbrush at home, feel free to use that one. But we're going to paint both sides of the rock. I recommend doing this first because it will have to dry. This is an acrylic, so it's going to take a minute. But it's pretty simple. You just put the paint on your paintbrush and start painting the rock. Now, you're going to see like there's some little crevices. You do want to try to get paint in all of those places. And I recommend going in the same direction. Don't go back and forth because you are going to get some cross patterns. If it gets on your fingers, that's okay. It'll wash off. Okay, so you want to do that on all the sides, including these edges. It will take a few minutes to dry, a couple hours, so maybe do this one day and then start on your actual decorating the rock the next. So I have painted both sides of this rock. It's a little dark, so I might actually want to let it dry and do another coat. So you can do that. It's up to you. If you like how this looks, you can just do the one coat. I have a rock that I already painted that I'm going to decorate today, so I can show you how to do that. But this one I'm going to put aside and let dry. So now we are going to decorate our rock to look like a skull for Day of the Dead. Now remember, if you're just doing this as a Halloween decoration, which is a separate thing, that's fine. You maybe just want to follow along with my first step or two, and then you can change it how you want. But I'm going to make this specifically for Day of the Dead, which is not Halloween. So I'm going to add a lot more color and patterns and flowers and things. I'm going to use Sharpies. So I have a bunch of different colors here that I'm going to use to decorate. You could use paint. It's up to you, whatever you have at your house. But I'm going to start with a black Sharpie, and I'm going to start by doing the face, so the eyes and the mouth, because then we can decorate around it and make it interesting. So it's sort of just an outline. Look at your rock. Most of the rocks sort of already have like facial features. Like I can see like this being the jaw, and you can kind of see cheekbones here. So that's kind of how I'm going to design my skull to look. So to start, I'm going to do eyes. Again, you don't have to follow along with what I do. If you want to look up pictures in books at the library or online, please feel free. This is your art, and we're just trying to make something nice to celebrate Day of the Dead. So I've got my eyes. I'm going to actually fill these in with flowers and things, so I'm going to leave them kind of just the outline. I'm not very good at noses anywhere. I will tell you that right now. So this is going to be the way I do my nose. If you are better, or if you find a better technique, I want you to use it. But the nose, I'm just going to fill in. Okay. And then the mouth, I'm not really good at mouths either. So we're going to do this. It's a little bit hard to draw on the rock because there's a lot of bumpy bits, but that's okay. He's going to be happy and smiling. And then I'll make a smile. Again, if you find another technique you like or something better, you do what you'd like. Okay, so I'm going to do a lot of flowers for him because that's one of the big symbols of Day of the Dead, rebirth, flowers. So I'm going to do actually some flowers right in his eyes. So I'll do like their little center. And then I'm going to use this lighter kind of color. So there's one eye. And another one. And then because it is a skull, I'm going to kind of outline these with the black. Okay, there's one eye. And there's his other eye. So now I'm going to do some more decorating. I like flowers. I like the flowers. So I'm going to do a big one here. There you go. And I think I'm going to do some of this light green, kind of as like a cheekbone to kind of make that cheekbone here a little bit. My only real recommendation for this is to do your best to make them match. Because remember, our faces aren't necessarily symmetrical, but we do have two of everything. You know, you got two sides of your face and everything. So do your best. But again, it's yours. So as long as it's bright and cheerful and colorful, I want you to do whatever you like. Oh, I think I'm going to do around his eyes. Oh, that's pretty. I think I'm going to do purple on the other side. And that sort of looks like the same color. That's okay. It is still very pretty. Oh yeah, I like that. And then we need something on his chin, I think. So we're going to do another flower. But I'm going to sort of do it in half as though, well, I think we can do the whole bottom. Let's get this bright color again. Let's do blue. Let's do a blue flower. Right, and then I have a gold Sharpie. I'm going to use a little of that for some extra. And I'm going to kind of go like this. All right, I think that's all I'm going to do today. You can keep decorating as much as you'd like. You can use whatever materials. And again, if you find some cool patterns, sometimes people use cobwebs, feel free to design it however you like. This is your art project, but that's how simple it is to make a Day of the Dead skull rock. Thank you for watching Wacky Craft Bags. I hope you had fun making the Day of the Dead skull rock. Remember, for more information about the holiday, you can stop by the library to grab a book or check out our databases for more designs and information. Thanks so much for watching. Follow along on our YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe and like our content, and we'll see you soon. Bye.